Today we're going to talk about unity. Go ahead and follow along with me on my worksheet and then let me know if you have any questions with a raised hand. When it comes to unity, the word unity stands for parts that are joined as a whole. To put that into other words, we ask ourselves, what is unity? Unity is an artwork that is united or joined to form a whole. Unity is more broad. There are numerous ways to create unity in art. Some of those ways are particular to the individual style of an artist. Unity is about separate parts working together. We can better understand unity by thinking about a car. The purpose of a car is to give a human transportation from one place to another. When all of the parts of the car are working, it moves. No part of the car, if separated, is capable of giving a human transportation. Like a tire by itself isn't able to give me transportation, but if everything in the car is working at the same time, then it will work because it is showing unity, because all of the parts of the car are joining together to form one whole. Let's go ahead and explain why we're using the car as a representation. Let's say alone, a single part of the car cannot give me transportation. But when all parts are working together, the car is working in unity and can give me transportation. When one part is by itself, it doesn't work. But when everything is together working as a team, it's unified and it can work. And just like in unity, there are many different ways to show unity. Just like how many different cars have different parts of different engines, they go different speeds, they're meant for different things. So let's talk about some examples. This is on the back side of your worksheet. Go ahead and follow along with me. If I color anything, you color the same, but you can choose any colors you want. First, I'm just going to start my first example by drawing some circles. So my first composition has a lot of circles, ovals, whatever you want to call it. Right now, everything is kind of separate. However, they are all connected because they are all roughly the same shape. But they are all different sizes. So let's go to the side and write that down. We'll say same shape, different sizes. And then we'll say unity equals shape. Because in this artwork, there is unity because they're working together by having the same shape. Maybe we can do a different example for 2 and do some squares. So they're roughly the same shape. They're squares and rectangles. They're different sizes and really different shapes. So maybe what we can do is we can take a specific color. I'm going to do blue. Made a mistake, so I'm just going back. Making sure all my lines are closed so I can fill in my color. Okay, now for this example, we're actually finding unity in shape still. So same shape, but different colors this time. Let's go ahead and write that down on the side. Same shape, different size and different color. For my last one, I want to actually do the opposite of my second one. I want a different shape. I want the same size. I want same color. I'm going to do this with 3 simple shapes, maybe 4, and I'm going to overlap them, and we'll use similar colors. Let's start with a triangle. These are all going to be different sizes, so I'm going to do my best to try to make them appear to be similar in size. Okay. And here's my circle. Let's do a square. And maybe a rectangle. Okay, they're roughly the same size. They're different shapes, and maybe I can add a little bit of a pattern with a color. Okay, so with this last one, I have different shapes. They're roughly the same size, maybe all of them except for that rectangle, but they're also the same color, and they also pull in a little bit more unity using that pattern of red, white, red, white, red, white, red from overlapping the colors. I can even let's go opposite color, and give that a little bit of contrast. There we go. If you have any questions, raise your hand and let me know. If you finish this early, work on some old work and get it done. If you are finished with all of your work, you can go on to sketch.io or you can free draw.